Good morning, everyone. This is a video for the chapter What is democracy and why democracy? And I am here, Mr. Devesh Singh, to express my views related to this chapter. I hope you will watch it and you will express your ideas that the democracies and its forms will be helpful to your study points. Let's see. This chapter name is What is democracy and why democracy? When we talk about democracy, at that time we find that democracy, the chapter that gave us a sense of some governments like that, which government is democratic and which is non-democratic. We saw how government in some of those countries change from one form to other. So, to clear the concept, some stories of countries have been mentioned here, and in this video you will get all the points to clear what is democracy. We have read many stories from different parts of the world. Through the story, we will discuss various of governments and organizations. But here we start a description about Chile. What was the condition of the Chile, name of the country, before and after Pinochet rule? Means in Chile there was rule of Pinochet, and what happened there before the rule of Pinochet and after the rule of him. After that we will study about Poland after the fall of communists. What happened after the fall of communists, and then we will also study about Ghana in early period of the governments, that what happened there. But before it, you will clear the concept of this chapter that in the Chile, Poland and Ghana there was common features. In these countries there were common features, and about democracy when we talk, that the features of democracy is based on rulers, elections, people, government. These are the features that will explain you the features of democracy. There will be rulers. Without rulers, we will never clear this concept. Elections, this is also a great part of these features. People also must here, and government. Now, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. This is a useful starting point, and the definition of democracy allows us to separate democracy from forms of government that are clearly not democratic. that are clearly not democratic. The army rulers of Myanmar are not elected by the people. Not elected by the people, the army rulers of Myanmar. Those who happen to be in control of the army became the rulers of the country. Means many people in many rulers, many ambitious person in a different country took the support of army, and with the help of army they tried to get the government, the power, the ruling power. We have example of Pakistan, where Pervez Musharraf, he was general, and with the help of army he won the hearts of the citizen of Pakistan, and finally he was now took all the power in his hand and become the Prime Minister of Pakistan. So like that in Myanmar also they became the rulers of the country. People have no say in this decision, and the dictator like Pinochet are not elected by the people. This also applies to monarchies. Monarchies means kings. The king of Nepal and Saudi Arabia, not because the people have chosen them to do so, but because they happen to be born into the royal family. It is not must that each country's rulers is elected by the people. When we talk about Saudi Arabia and Nepal, there the rulers are not elected by the people straightly. They are rulers because they have royalty. They born into royal family, so they have a special privilege, and on basis of those privileges they are able to become a ruler of that particular country. Okay, this simple definition is not adequate. It reminds us that democracy is people's rule. But if we use this definition in unthinkable manner, we will end up calling almost every government that holds an elections a democracy. That would be very misleading, very misleading. That would be also not fair. And as we shall find out that every government in contemporary world wants to be called a democracy. That is why we need to carefully distinguish between a government that is a democracy and one that pretends to be one. Pretends to be one means there is no democracy. They are only pretending to be a part of democracy. We can do so by understanding each word in this definition carefully and spelling out the features of a democratic government. I tell you here some points that will helpful to you to understand the democracy, the benefit of democracy. Democracy gives every man the right to be his own oppressor. Democracy consists of choosing your dictator after they have told you what you think, and it is you want to hear. Man's capacity for justice makes democracy possible, but man's inclination to injustice makes democracy necessary. So you can say that democracy is a device that ensure we shall be governed no better than we deserve. No better than we deserve. All the ills of democracy can be cured by a very strict rule, order and rule by democracy. So many countries only pretend that in their country there is rights for every people, rights to each women and each person, but sometimes their capacity, their truth opens, and many examples comes before you that in the country there is dictatorship, not a democracy. So the rights, the freedom that we found in our country, it is impossible to get all those freedoms and liberty in other country. It is impossible for the community and for each citizen. So in the next video I will explain the next parts of democracy, that the feature of democracy, the major rules and regulations for the leaders, how the leaders become rulers, how in a fair democracy, free and fair electoral competition happens. Everything will be clear in the next video. Okay, goodbye.